Alright, I figured I'd do this video, I guess more for DIYers. I'm doing injectors. Got them right here on this Hondu. So you haven't opened them yet. You're also going to want to buy one of these fuel lines if you do it. That is the fuel line that attaches from the fuel rail. Right. It's right here. Ooh, right here. And it comes up and attaches to the high pressure fuel pump right here. Can you reuse these? You can. I don't recommend it. You're supposed to throw them away. I'm sure people have reused them in the past. I've reused them for when I'm going to replace this in the future, but I'm not ready to finish the job yet. For whatever reason, I don't remember why, but if you get any little nicks on these or whatever, they will leak. And the problem with them leaking is when they leak, they can leak in very high pressure streams that could damage a component, and that's why you really want to redo them, other than obvious, fuel leaks. I have not seen that happen yet, but in class they tell us you're also supposed to depressurize this in a certain sequence, which I can't show you because I'm already here. If you loosen the pressure, loosen this, you could possibly injure yourself or injure damage other components. If a stream of 3,000 psi fuel comes out, it could easily cut something. Can you relieve the pressure here? Yeah, you could. If you do it slow enough, you'll probably be okay. But what you probably want to do, to be a good little doobie, is to go pull the fuel pump fuse and then run it almost out of gas. You don't want to run this thing here down all the way and get a bunch of air in there, but you want to relieve enough pressure that it's not going to cut your arm off. Basically, you want to go down from the thousands of psi's to hundreds of psi's, and you'll be okay. Also, I'm showing right now what I'm doing. I got this nylon brush, and I'm cleaning out these holes here that the injectors go in. I don't know if you'll be able to see them. They're all, I know we're upside down, people, but they're all right here. There's 1, 2, 3, all that stuff. I've got my borescope in one of the clean ones I just did, and I'll show you. That's what a crappy one looks like. And then back to the clean one. Maybe. You can see big difference. Pretty important. You want to clean these out. You want to make sure it's not a wire brush. You want to make sure it's some sort of soft nylon brush. You do not want to scratch anything in there. That will cause compression to leak out, and you'll have issues. Basically, all I'm doing is I'm spraying this with some sort of solvent. I'm using Brake Clean to get my beard hair out of there, and then I'm putting it in the hole, and I'm just going back and forth with it. That's it. I do that a bunch of times, and then I'm just checking my work with my borescope to make sure everything's gone, and that it doesn't look like that. Now the seal is probably on this side of that gunk, but I'd rather do it once and be 100% sure. Last thing you're gonna need is some sort of resizing kit. I didn't need anything fancy to remove the injectors. Sometimes you need something fancy. I don't know where mine is, but I had a pair of pliers that I just pulled it up with. This is a Volkswagen resizing tool, and it seems to work for absolutely everything, to be honest with you, except for maybe diesels, big injectors. But you want these are a resizing tool. This will slip on there, and it'll squish down the Teflon seal, and so you can put it in. You want to squeeze it on there, leave it on there for 90 seconds or however long it makes you feel good, and then you stuff it in the hole within a certain amount of time. You do not want it to open up. If you cannot find a tool or do not have the right tool, I've heard people that put these in the refrigerator to get them to shrink, and then put them in, and then obviously when they warm up they expand. So you can do with that information what you will, but these are the right kit if you want to do it. And it's also got a bunch of pullers for stuck ones, and a slide hammer. So guess a mini tool review at the same time. This is a great kit. It's a DP tool D3502 bag injector remover set. So there's that. And yeah, that is what you need to do if you are doing direct injected on pretty much everything, but this one specifically is a Honda. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alright, I figured I'd give you a look at the resizing tool here. You're going to be careful when you're putting these guys on. This one took the biggest one out of all of them. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes which side's the bigger side, but this side's the bigger side. I guess whatever way it fits on is the bigger side. I mean, if it fits on either way, it doesn't really matter. I guess it's going to be the bigger side, but you just squeeze it on there, kind of rotate it a little bit as you get on. Be careful, you don't want to damage anything, obviously. Always be careful of the end here where the injector is. They go in one certain way. They have special clips that line up the end pieces here with there's a notch somewhere. Well, the notch is on the fuel rail. Silly me. And these go on the sides here with the two little flat bits. As you can see, they're not made by Honda. They're made by Kian, whatever that is. Probably made in Japan, where everything good seems to be made nowadays. And then you put these buggers into the engine one at a time, because obviously you only have one tool, and you need to make sure that these are shrunk down as much as possible before you stick them in there. You're not supposed to put any lube on them of any sort, never seas, anything like that. You really don't want to be putting anything in there or on that seal. You know, you can do your own bit here. You're supposed to put, gasoline on here, but sometimes it doesn't really seem to, because gas evaporates so quick that a lot of time I'll put some sort of rubber grease or something, just like the smallest amount. You're not trying to get any into the fuel injector at all. That's not recommended by service info, so take that with a grain of salt. If you don't want to put any sort of grease on here, then don't. But it helps for when you put the fuel rail back on, which is over there. And in fact, this tool is what I use to remove the injectors. So these ones aren't in here that hard, and I didn't need any forcefully remove them. I just needed to use this kit for the resizing and the nice nylon brush. But I just wanted to fill you guys in on that, and thanks for watching. Have a great day.